everybody, my TTG fam. How are you all doing here today? What's up, guys? What's up? Markets have just closed, and I'm finishing up just kind of like a back and forth day. Had a couple of wins, had a couple of losses. I'm still in a piece of PRQR as we are doing this live. I still do have a piece of that position. I already took the bulk of my position off the table right after the close at 981, and I'm still sitting in a piece. I'm still sitting in a piece. So in the event that I get some action on this PRQR, I'm down to about 25% of my position size. I will be notifying you guys as I'm sitting here with my light speed still open to possibly execute a trade to get out of PRQR. I don't plan on holding this overnight. I plan on, selling the entire position after hours. I held on for a little squeeze after hours. We got a quick little pop that took us up right over towards 10. I dropped the bulk of my position, and now I'm still in 25% of my size. So I'll let you guys know if and when I bail on that very last piece while we're on this live stream here. So hope you guys had a nice day today. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. TTG, as we call it, is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live on this YouTube channel totally for free, where myself, other TTG mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets of education, information, free lessons that can help you become a better and more profitable trader. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader. I'm now the current head trader at True Trading Group, and along with my team of 6 pro moderators, we cover all different styles of trading, including swing trading, day trading, options, advanced options, shorting, long-term investing, you name it, we trade it. There is literally something in TTG for everyone. All right, guys, I started my career working for a hedge fund right out of college, my very first job. They didn't let me touch a dollar of their money until I went through their educational training program. And I have since simplified that education and made it available to all of my TTG fam. Okay. And as you know, people have been getting a little shaky and rocky here these last couple of days or weeks while the markets have been starting to pull back in, and some people have been getting a little nervous. But guys, I love this volatility because, my very first taste of the markets was just before the 08-09 financial crisis. And that was when I first started working at the fund right out of college, was during the subprime mortgage disaster. And that's actually the same year, 2008, when I went on to receive a Trader of the Year award from the firm. Okay, so I was actually able to kind of excel in that moment of volatility. And the volatility that we've seen so far this year, which, has just continued right on through from March of last year. We're now 12 months into the coronavirus pandemic, and that volatility has not slowed down. It's actually incredible. In fact, if you weren't trading before March, there's probably a really good chance that volatility is the very exact reason why you are on this live stream in the first place. Okay. Quick check in on this PRQR 925. I'm long from 894. Stock's at 924 right now. I'm long 25% of my position. So remember, just took bulk off at 981. I'll update you guys as that goes down. Okay. So listen. All right, listen up. Heed to this warning, everyone, okay? Because even a broken clock's right twice a day. Okay, it's one of my things that I like to say because some of you may or may not have made money either watching a YouTube video on how to trade or how to trade options or whatever it is. And maybe you've made some money on, buying GameStop, or maybe you bought Bitcoin and you made some money on it. That does not mean that you know what you're doing. All right. I don't care what people say. You're either educated and prepared, or you guys can maybe, get lucky in the very beginning. And it's actually a pretty dangerous thing for someone to just get lucky in the beginning. It gives them a false sense of success, a false sense of achievement. It creates really bad habits. And usually those people then go on to lose everything that they just won and then some. Okay. So luck can only carry you for a couple of trades or maybe a week or so, but getting an actual education can carry you literally a lifetime. I don't care what anybody says. You can't just scour YouTube and watch hours and hours of free videos and try to combine all these different types of trading styles and then just make tons of money trading. My response to those people is that, you may have heard the stat that 90% of traders fail. And that stat's probably true, but it's because traders don't actually know what they're doing. They don't have an education. Right. That's why. If trading was as easy as just watching a bunch of free YouTube videos, that 90% fail rate would be far less. And as I said before, I started my career in one of the worst financial crisis that we've ever had. And thanks to the education, support, and community and mentorship that I got from my coworkers, I'm confident now to say that regardless of the market environment that we are in, up, down, left, right, sideways, doesn't matter to me. I'm confident in my ability to be able to make money in the markets. And that's what my TGD members are now being taught here today. All right. So welcome everyone to the True Trading Group live stream. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications if you have not done so already. And yes, of course, smash that like button for me. I want to know right now, before I get this live stream started today, how many people that are on the live right now are not a member of True Trading Group, or this is your very first time joining a TTG live? Type the letter I in chat right now. As I keep a watchful eye on PRQR. All right, we got Wasim, Michael Perry, Michael Nicole, we got Cecil Horton, Alex Beliski, Piyush Rahira, James Bolognini, Tamika Knight, Saeed Jalis, Oral Wynn, Bamitra Mitchell, Wanda Fernando, James Zalejko, I'm sorry, Nerf War Boys, Daniel Orzek, Elevate the Day, Gary Smith, ZB, Alex, Horatio Hernandez, JR, Alfred Legzima, G-Star G, Mauricio Morales, Wastoni, Josh Ridings, Idania Perez, Alan W, GM Dom, Michael Nicole, KGM, Raghavendra, Wilson Roman, Thomas Pietrowski, B. Gray, Alexander, Linda Mills, T. Windero, Karen, If We Don't, Mark Garcia, and Jeet Joshi. What is up? Man, Ralph Gatewood, David Wilkins, Chen Yang. Wow, the list goes on. Wow, that is a lot of letter I's. Welcome, all of you. My goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Seriously, all of you guys, welcome. Okay? All of you, welcome. I want to know right now, okay? Actually, hold on. Let me guys, I'm doing a quick check. I'm keeping an eye on this PRQR as we're talking, all right? I'm keeping an eye on PRQR as we're talking. So just bear with me as I just kind of keep taking a peek on this. I've got an open position still on this stock. So I'm just keeping an eye on it as we're going through here, as we're going through the live. All right. So guys, listen, everyone that just typed the letter I, seriously, welcome. I love having a lot of new faces here. You guys have no idea what you have just stumbled upon, because every day on this YouTube channel, I share with you free lessons, technical lessons, mental lessons, day trading, swing trading, stocks, options, you name it, we trade it. And I give you lessons totally for free on this YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe right now and turn on notifications. You never want to miss a live. Tonight's live stream is going to go as follows. Okay, I'm going to do a 15, 20-minute Q&A session. I'm going to take a bunch of questions. You guys ask me questions, fire away. What's going to happen is Adam is going to take those questions, load them up onto the screen, and I'll answer them as he pops them up. And then I'm going to then go into some of my trade recaps on the day today. IMMP was my first trade of the day today. Was a really really good trade. It was a nice winning trade for us today. But there's a very important lesson on volume. Very important lesson on volume. One of the most important indicators. If somebody said to me, Mike, ready, gun to your head, you can only trade with one indicator the entire day, what would it be? Easy. It's volume. Volume, in my opinion, gives you the most insight into the momentum that a stock has. So if I'm trying to decide if a stock's strong or weak, if it has momentum or it doesn't, it's volume that's going to give me the best indication of that. I'm going to show you right now on this live stream, what about volume specifically, how to read volume analysis to determine if a stock is strong or weak. That's what I'm going to go over with you guys on my IMMP trade. I also traded a couple of other things today. Like I shorted GameStop. I took a loss on that. I went to some SPY put options. I took a loss on that. But then I came back and made money on PRQR. So like my day was just basically like this today. I was up, then I was down, then I was up, then I was flat, then I was down, then I was back to near flat. Like I was just kind of bouncing around today in my P&L. But I'm going to be going over with you guys the lessons that I want you to take from the day mostly is the IMMP trade with the volume. Okay. Then also Adam is going to then be giving you guys a password, okay, for the TGD giveaway room, okay, for our TGD Stimmy. Now, our TGD Stimmy, for those that don't know, in the month of March, Adam is my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. For those that are new, that don't know him, my TGD fam, you guys obviously know him. Every day in the month of March, we give away a few $100 to 5 lucky TTG members. Okay. And tonight, we're going to be giving away $500 to 5 lucky TTG members tonight, immediately following this live stream. Anyone that signs up to True Trading Group during this live stream will be included in that giveaway. So if you guys want to sign up, if you sign up during this live stream, because the giveaway is going to happen immediately following the live. Okay. So Adam's going to come on here a little bit later on the live stream and give you the password to get into that giveaway room. All you got to do is you got to be a member, obviously. Go into the giveaway room, and Adam's giving away $500 to 5 lucky TGD members. Just our way of giving back to our members. We did this in the beginning of March while we were kind of just getting tired of the government trying to figure out the stimulus. And we're like, you know what, the hell with it. Let's give our own stimulus to all of our TGD fam. And that's what we decided to do here today. Okay. Or this month, I should say. And that's going to be going on again after the live stream. Okay. Get it? Got it? Good. So we have a lot of fun stuff that we're going to be talking about today besides the Stimmy password. But like I said, the lesson we're going to talk about from IMMP, I'm going to talk to you about volume a lot. Volume analysis is one of the most important aspects of technical analysis. And we're going to break all that down right here on this live stream. Fire away, guys. Ask me questions. That's how we're going to start things off. Type them right in chat. Adam will grab them and throw them up on the screen, and I'll give you guys my answers. Go ahead, guys. Fire away. And again, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this PRQR as we're doing this live. Yes, Guy Ward. I took courses 6 through 8 in the last 2 days. It got me 3 for 3 in the last 2 days. Best education ever. Hell yeah, Guy. Hell yeah. Great job. Great job. Samar says, what are my thoughts on GAN earnings? I didn't even know GAN had earnings. I didn't even know. Not good. Earnings are no bueno. Yeah, earnings are no good. I'll look into it. I'll look into it, guys. How to grow a small account. All right. Alex, my man. I actually just did an entire, a few weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, I did an entire workshop on how to grow a small account, how to grow a $500 account into $25K. Now, it's a very basic question and a very general question that requires a really long answer on how to grow a small account. My advice to you would be to go through all of our courses and go through the workshop that is titled How to Grow a Small Account from $500 to $25,000. You're going to have to really focus mostly on, thank you, Adam. You can see it right there. There it is right there. That's the video that the workshop that I did on how to teach our members how to grow a small account. So you guys can see it right there. So that's just one of, 100 hours of videos that we have in that video library. But you're going to want to focus mostly on risk management. One of the biggest mistakes that small account traders make in the very beginning is they feel like, I've got a small account, I got to do something crazy and double it. The way that traders grow small accounts, it's not by taking these massive shots. It's not by hitting home runs and turning 500 into 1,000 and turning 1,000 into 5,000. It's you slowly grow that account. I have a lot of members in True Trading Group here that have actually started with really small accounts and have worked their way higher. Actually, my TG fam that are on the live stream right now, if you guys don't mind, how many of you started True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in your account? And if you don't mind, comment how much you started with when you joined True Trading Group and maybe share like where your account is now. For people like Alex, I'm sure there's a ton of other people that are on this live stream that really want to know how to grow a small account, or like, is it possible to trade with $500? Absolutely, yes, it is. But there's very specific risk management things that you need to be aware of. There's certain types of trades I think you should stay away from. And all of that is covered in great depth in our educational courses and our content on the website. I would be on this live stream for 2 hours. I believe that workshop was actually 2 hours long. when I did how to grow a small account to 25 grand. So for the sake of time, I'll just let kind of my TTG members sound off and comment in chat on kind of where they started with when they first joined TTG. All right, guys. So next question. Nice. Way to go, Travis. Yeah, see Maggie 500, Sicone 500, Bill $661, Relentless 500, Marco 300, Keith 4,800. Started with 1,500, now up to 2,650. Started with 900, 800. So you guys can see you got plenty of. Lisa B started with 300. She's now up to 1,300. Guys, if you started with less than $1,000, so think about it. Here, let me actually a follow-up question for my TGD members. Those of you that started with less than $1,000 in your account, well, you paid like $1,200 for a membership for the entire year, right? Was it worth it? Was it worth it for you to get an education with a smaller amount of money in your account? Yes or no? Sound off and comment in chat if you think it was worth it to spend the $1,200 on the education and then start trading. Like if you started trading with $500, well, you spent $1,200 on a membership. So was it worth it spending the money on a membership and trading with 500? Or do you wish you forewent the education, you started trading with 1,700? I would much rather trade with $500 and an education than $5 million and no education, because it doesn't matter how much money you start with, you'll lose it all just the same. Okay. It's not about how much money you start with. It's about the education that you have. And do you know what you're doing? Just because you got 50 grand in your account doesn't mean you know what you're doing. You'll lose it. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll lose it. You'll lose it if you don't know what you're doing. That's why you're always going to be better off. Start trading with less, invest in yourself, get an education first. All right. So that's an important topic. All right, next question. Yeah, I see some of you are commenting about PRQR. I'm keeping an eye on it. I've got it on the corner of my eye. We're at 925 right now. My next take profit, if we get there, guys, just so everyone, if anyone's following this trade, my next take profit would be over $10. Okay, I already took profit at 981. I'm long from 894. All right, my next take profit will be over 10. We're at 926 right now. All right, next question, guys. All right, 2021, tougher than 2020 to build a small account. If anyone started with less than $1,000 in 2021 and are still positive, you're doing really good. It's been a rough month or so. Yeah, I think it depends on, it depends what you're trading. It depends what you're trading. One of the things that I really teach to all of my members is two different things that I really, really focus on, and I'm a real stickler for my members, is diversity and risk management. Diversity meaning, having the ability to find opportunity in multiple asset classes, like not just to be a one-trick pony. Don't just only trade small caps, right? Like having the wherewithal to know how to trade options and to take advantage of maybe some option trades on some larger cap names. Being able to trade some mid caps, being able to do different things, and being a diversified trader is very important, but also risk management is the most important part of trading. And I'm a real huge stickler for that. I think one of my biggest strengths as a trader is risk management. It's very, very rare that I get blown up. And that's because of the risk management that I implement, and I teach that to all my THD members. So even when markets get a little choppier or markets, start to trade down, that's what I was telling you earlier in the beginning of the live stream. I'm like, I don't really, it doesn't matter to me if markets are up, down, left, right, sideways. I'm pretty confident in our ability in any market environment. Alejandro, hey Mike, new to the family, just joined today. Happy to be here. Everybody, give a big, warm welcome to a brand new TTG member, Alejandro. Welcome to the TTG family. My TTG fam, give a big, warm welcome to Alejandro. All right, I started trading on my own about 6 months ago, doubled my account, but then lost 2/3 after recent market correction. Now I'm starting to make it back, and it's due to TTG. Awesome. Listen, not awesome that you lost 2/3 of your account. That I am sorry to hear, but I'm very, very happy to hear that you're now making that money back. That's actually something that's kind of common with traders where when markets are going straight up, they're making money, and everything's great, right? As soon as markets pull back and they stop going straight up, everybody loses. Having a real education, a professional education, will teach you how to make money, whether markets are going up or markets are going down. And that's one of the biggest differences that you'll notice by trading by yourself and then trading with an actual education, because understanding to say, okay, the sentiment has shifted. I need to make money in a different way. Understanding how to utilize different vehicles to trade with, understanding what opportunities are out there for you as a trader, what options you have on how to make money and profit from certain price action is very important. And understanding what those setups look like and so on. Okay, I belong to a few trading groups and follow my trade personalities. And I just decided to join TTG. I have 40K in my investment scouts. Yes, Gary. Welcome to the family, Gary. Welcome to the family. My TTG fan, give a big warm welcome to Gary. Just joined the TTG group. Welcome, Gary. I'm glad to have you on board, man. Mike, do you draw income from dividend stocks you hold long term, or do you drip to invest the proceeds into more shares? So, Matt, I automatically reinvest all of my dividend stocks. Okay. So when you're younger and you're building a dividend portfolio, you always want to reinvest the dividend. It's free shares. It's literally free shares. If you put $1,000 in a stock that, let's say, pays you a 10% dividend, which is crazy high. That's like, a REIT might pay you 10%. But I'm just as an example, because the math is easy. If you have you put $1,000 in a stock that pays a 10% dividend, then you'll get $100 on your $1,000 as a dividend. Now, instead of you taking that $100, reinvest it into the stock, because now you're going to have $1,100 in that stock. So when they issue a 10% dividend, now you're going to get $110 dividend. Reinvest that. Now, instead of having $1,100, you have $1,210 in that stock. They give you a 10% dividend. You get $121, and so on and so on and so on. And by you continuously reinvesting that dividend, you're giving yourself free shares. You're literally giving yourself free shares so that hopefully by the time you retire, instead of $1,000 in that stock, you've got $10,000 in that stock. And now when they pay you a 10% dividend, now you're getting $1,000. That you can use as income when you're retired, help you pay some bills and do that kind of stuff. But you want to reinvest, or at least me personally, I reinvest all of my dividend payments back into the stocks themselves, so that when I'm 65 years old, I'll have a huge dividend portfolio. And when I'm getting 4%, 5%, 7% dividends from these stocks, it'll be on very large positions. And then I can use that money as income. I just joined too, started. Let me see here. Let me make this bigger. Michael Nicole. Hey, I just joined too. Started trading in January, made small profits, ready to take it to the next level. Loving the TTG courses. Michael Nicole, welcome to the TTG family. Go through all those courses, man. Take your time. Take your time. There's a lot of them. All right. If you don't understand something, go back, go through it again. I recommend everybody goes back through those courses multiple times. If you have questions, Mike, anybody else, if you have questions about anything you're going through in the courses and you don't understand it, do not hesitate to send me or our other moderators a message in chat. You have direct access to me and my team of 6 moderators throughout the course of the day via direct private messages in chat. Ask us questions if there's something you don't understand. Hold on, guys. I got to read the screen here. I really want in, but I blew up my $2,000 account just before I found you guys. Now I have 300 It's yours if I can buy some time to sign up. That's literally what I was just talking about. That's literally what I was just talking about. Like, I get upset when I see stuff like that because it didn't have to be that way. Like you have $2,000. Now you're down to only 300. Instead of trading with 2,000, I wish you took 1,200, joined the group, got a real education, and traded with $800. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean by, guys, learn, trade, profit is our slogan. Learn is the first word for a reason. Don't try to think just because you have a small account, you've got to like double that money real quick and then you'll join. You have a much greater chance of doubling the money in your account with an education than just throwing, darts on a board and hoping that you hit the bullseye. And you're just going to try to get lucky by buying some kind of option in GameStop or something like that, because that's how you end up blowing up your account. And then you're like, oh man, I don't really have enough money to join. Don't do that. Please, guys. Get an education first. All right, next question. Reggie says, is your stop loss decided by the daily charts or intraday charts? Nice. Brendan Fraser got TTG certified today. Reggie, I'll come right back to you, brother. Don't worry. Brendan, congratulations. Guys, give a big warm welcome to Brendan. Just Brendan Fraser, there he is. I like the Mummy movies. I'm a big fan of the Mummy movies. I really am. I like the Mummy movies, but it's all right. There he is, Brendan Fraser, everybody. Congrats again, TG certified. So those that are like, what the hell does that mean? What's TG certified? Every course we have on our website, there's a quiz at the end. If you get an 85 or higher on the quiz, you get a badge for that course. And if you get all the badges on all the courses, you become TG certified. You get a certificate. You can print it out, share it on social media. A lot of our members actually have hung their certificates on their wall. Some have them on their desk. It's a real badge of honor. It lets you know that you've completed the entire curriculum. You now have a professional education. And you also get a green check mark next to your name in our chat room that lets other members know now your opinion carries more weight because everyone knows that you've completed all the courses. You know what you're talking about now. So Brendan, congratulations. Now I'll jump back to Reggie's question about my stop losses. Are they determined by the intraday or daily charts? My answer to you, Reggie, is depends on the trade. So most of the time it'll be intraday or, a shorter time frame type of chart I'll determine my stop loss. But that'll be like, is it a day trade? Is it a swing trade? That's going to affect what I'm using for my stop loss. What's the pattern on this trade? Like, usually I'll get my trade idea from the daily chart, but then I will actually determine my entry, and everything from the intraday chart. Okay. So, the answer to your question is not, black and white. It's, depends on the setup. It depends on the trade, on where I'm getting my stop loss from. As someone who has a small account and spent a ton of time learning and losing and making money, etc., I would recommend joining and going for base hits. Nice, James. Awesome. There you go, guys. Heard it from James himself. James has spoken. I took 20% of our account to buy lifetime membership, was paid for in 2 weeks of educated trading. Hell yes, Harley Ryder. Yes. Took 20% of their account, got a lifetime membership to True Training Group, and paid and got that money back in 2 weeks of educated trading. That's what I'm talking about. Great job, Harley. Great job. That's awesome. Really proud of you. How do you decide when to take profit? Anthony, by identifying potential resistance levels or support levels if you're short. Okay. But where I decide to take profit is going to be based on resistance levels that I see on a chart. So if the stock's moving higher, I'm going to identify where are my potential areas of resistance, and I will take profit off when the stock reaches those potential areas of resistance. Okay. So you're not just randomly, arbitrarily picking, oh, I'll just take profit here. No, there's very specific reasons why I sell the stock where I do. Man, PRQR has kind of gone to sleep a little bit, guys. We're at 910. Still hasn't really moved much. With a small account that I pay $1 for each transaction, do you recommend day trades or swing trades? Depends on how small your account is. But you can do both. You can do either one. You can do, obviously you can swing trade, but you don't have to stay away from day trades. $2 a commission, $2 a trade is nothing. $2 a trade is nothing. Or $3 or $4 a trade if you tier out of your position, but you can do both, Diego. I wouldn't let a dollar commission discourage you from day trading. Michael Edwards, it's Edward, by the way. I haven't made a penny yet in course 3 right now, and TTG is worth so much more than 2K. Awesome. Tracy, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Became a member 2 weeks ago, working my way through the course. Love it so far. Nice, Jeremy Rowan. Welcome to the group, man. Welcome to the family. Yeah, I almost have hit my goal and made money back to be able to join. Taking forever, but just going for green days. Base hits, James. Base hits. But you have to look at it this way. Joining True Trading Group is an investment. That's how you have to look at it. It's an investment. Educating yourself to build a new skill is an investment. It's like if you went to, if you were getting into real estate, you were getting to flipping houses, and you paid $1,000 to go to some real estate seminar. That's an investment. You wouldn't say to yourself, this is what drives me crazy about trading. Nobody here would say, I'm going to start flipping houses, and they make that decision, right? And they go, okay, there's this conference that teaches you the right way to flip houses. It's $1,000 a ticket. Should I go and learn? You know what? Let me go flip a house first. Let me make that $1,000, and then I'll go join. I'll go take the next seminar. None of you on here would do that. Every single one of you would go to the seminar first before you try to flip a house. Why is it different when it comes to trading? Why do people feel like, oh, well, let me just make some money real quick trading, and then I'll join and get an education? Why? Why do people look at trading in a different way? Get the education first. It is an investment. TTG is the Harvard of day trading online. It's an investment in yourself. Hell yeah. Amen. Best investment I ever made. Lynn Wright. Beautiful. Amen. Little pullback here on PRQR. Best degree is to get a job as an investment banker on Wall Street. You better know somebody. Never mind your degree. You better know somebody. Finance, economics, statistics are going to be your best bet. Mike, after you put in the next high, after the initial morning high, do you make plays off that level? Yes, absolutely, Dana. That's your new high of the day. So it's not your initial morning high, but it's still a high of the day. So you still make plays off that new high. Yes. So if you were long, that becomes a profit target, just like that initial morning high was. If you break through it with heavy volume, you look for that to become support, just like that prior initial morning high. So yes, Dana. Richard Politano says, I'm halfway through the curriculum. The courses rock. Yes. Awesome. What up with the EV market? The EV market got crushed. Guys, these companies they didn't belong at the valuations that they were trading at. I've been saying that for months. I've been saying it for months to please sell these EV stocks. They don't belong at the prices where they were trading at. And now, the stocks are starting to pull back in. Everyone's kind of getting their everyone's getting upset. Everyone's getting nervous. These EV stocks are super long-term investments. It's not like we're ready for electric vehicles this year or next year. It's like 4% of the cars in the country are electric vehicles. It's like, it's so early. It was all, those stocks ran all on hype. A lot of retail driven excitement amongst retail investors, but there's not a single electric vehicle company that could even come close to justifying the valuation they were trading at a month ago. Not one company could justify that valuation. If you sat any one of those CEOs down, including Elon Musk, and say, justify the valuation for your company right now, they'd be like, I can't. So now you're getting these stocks that were insanely expensive and everybody wanted to buy them when they were insanely expensive. Now they're cheap, or they're not necessarily cheap, but they're more realistic of a value and everybody's scared to buy them. This is when I'm buying them. Okay. This is when I'm like, EV, charging stations, clean energy, those industries have gotten crushed. That's when I'm buying them. In my long-term portfolio, I'm talking about. But it's a super long play. This is a play for the next 7-10 years. This isn't something that I'm buying for this year. Next question. Sorry. I'm a buy and hold long investors. TTG geared more for day traders. Nerf War boys. TTG is everything, my man. TTG is everything. So we have, it's not just me. We have 6 other moderators in chat. We each specialize in our own trading style. So we do day trade, we swing trade, we do shorting, we do options, and we also do long-term investing. Whenever I add a company in my long-term portfolio, I tell everybody, I notify everybody, just like I notify them of a day trade or a swing trade. I always talk people through, like, for example, December of 2020, I told everybody that, I was really big on energy. In 2021, I was buying OXY at $12 in my long-term portfolio. I bought OKE, which is more of a natural gas play. I bought Chevron in my long-term portfolio last year in 2020 because I was expecting a really good start or a really good year for that industry. And I told everybody when I was buying, I bought OXY at $12. That stock went like 30 something dollars over just like 2 weeks ago. But I'll always tell people when I'm adding, stocks in my long-term portfolio. So there's something in TTG, like I said, for everybody. But even if it's not the trade alerts, which I do give you long-term investing alerts, but just the education in general will really help you in your long-term investing. We also have workshops that are geared towards due diligence. I started my TGD account as a way to earn extra income while our daughter was in the NICU and wife had to quit her job. Money was tight and I was scared too, but I made my money back in 2 weeks. Wow. Anson, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. I'm sorry to hear about kind of the things that you and your family have had to deal with. I know this last year has been really rough on a lot of people, and to know that, that True Trading Group is able to positively impact as many lives as we have. I mean, we've got over 5,000 members now in True Trading Group, and to know that we've had a positive impact on our members' lives like that, and especially in a time like this where a lot of people can really use the help, it really means a lot to me and Adam and the rest of our TGD family are super, just honestly grateful that we're in a position to be able to help our TGD fam kind of get through what has been a really difficult time for a lot of people. So I'm really happy to hear that you're having success, and I hope things get better for you and your family. Lisa B, how much is a lifetime membership? Lisa, Lifetime memberships are not available to anyone. Okay, they're only available to annual members. So our lifetime membership is something that is limited. We have a limited number of spots that we make available for lifetime memberships, and because of that, we only allow current annual TG members to become lifetime members. It's not, you can't go on our website and buy a lifetime membership. You've got to buy an annual membership. And then if you want to upgrade, you can. It's not something that we originally offered. Okay. It's not something we originally offered. It was something that was requested by TG members. And then we made it available, and we keep those spots limited. It's almost become like a badge of honor for members. So, you know, if we have spots available, annual members will be the ones that, and that's why we do it. So we want an annual member to have the opportunity to upgrade to lifetime rather than just someone that's just coming in for the first time. What? No. I purchased the year course and I'm still studying everything at the moment. Do you recommend that we trade to get experience while we study, or go through the courses first? Jeremy, go through the courses first. Not even a question. Go through the courses first and then practice on the simulator. We have a simulator that comes with your membership. It's free with your membership. So you can practice trading stocks and options with fake money while you implement what you learn in the courses. Do that. Don't trade with real money to get experience while you're going through the courses. There's no reason for you to lose money while you're learning. Use the simulator while you go through the courses. I have 3K ready for after I'm done paper trading. Should I do 3K in simulator or over? Oh, no, this 3K. Brendan, 3K. Whatever you are going to be trading with in real life, you trade with that on the simulator. Okay. If you're only going to have $3,000 in your account, don't trade with 50 grand. You know, you've got to treat it like it's real. You've got to treat it like it's real. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to do more harm than good trading on the simulator. You're going to create bad habits. You've got to use the same amount of money and position size and risk as you would in real life. Stop out when you would in real life. Take profits when you would in real life. It's not a game. If you treat the simulator like a game, you're only hurting yourself. Nobody else. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting anybody else on this live. You're only hurting yourself. The point of the simulator is to prove to yourself you are ready. Why would you lie to yourself? You're only going to cost yourself money. Do you feel that some hedge funds bend the rules to benefit their own trades? Not talking bad about them. Just curious if they utilize alternative funding to assist in trading. Yes. And I'll leave it at that. I am retired and have no earned income. How can I fund a Roth IRA to trade with? It says savings. I'm not sure. I mean, that's, you know, talk to your accountant. You know, I would talk to your accountant to see how you could. $500. Oh yeah. The $500 account challenge. I haven't talked about this in a little while. Thanks for reminding me. Guys, we're actually going to be doing, we're doing a small account challenge in True Trading Group, where all of our members will be able to enter the small account challenge, and all of our members will start with $500. And we're going to have 6 different winners totaling $100,000 in prizes. Okay. So we have annual members. There's going to be a first, second, and third place for annual members. For lifetime members, there will be a first, second, and third place. And then there will be one overall winner. Okay. and the prizes will be totaling $100,000 in cash prizes. We will be releasing the rules of the challenge next week. Okay, the deadline to join will be April. So, because we have to shut it off at some point, because we can't, like, if the challenge starts in April or May, you can't have someone join True Trading Group in July and be part of it. Okay, so we're going to release the rules for the small account challenge next week. All right, and then the deadline will be sometime in April. We'll let you guys know the details, but if you're not a member by the deadline, you won't be able to participate in the small account challenge. For example, I have $500 to day trade. Should I use the all amount as buying power? No, Diego, you don't want to ever put your entire account into one trade. You don't ever want to put your entire account into one trade. Victor, you don't realize how much you don't know until you go through the courses at TTG. Amen to that. Amen to that. What is the best way to save on taxes when trading stocks on a brokerage account? Do I set up my account and organize? Okay, Z Vermont, we actually have an entire course on our website about doing your taxes as a trader that we had a CPA draft for us. So a CPA put it together, our tax course on our website that will help you, understand how to do your taxes as a trader. I still would recommend consulting, your own personal accountant, but there's a lot of information in that tax course that can really, really help you. Okay, so that just about does it there for our Q&A. Thank you guys for asking me some really good questions and some really helpful questions. You guys have to realize, like, when you guys ask questions, it helps. It helps other people. Like other people that are on the live, they like, and this is why I always tell people in TTG, like, don't ever be shy to ask questions. Like, there's no such thing as a stupid question. If you have a question, chances are somebody else has that same question. I've been doing this for like 17 years, but I too had a day one, and I needed someone to ask, to ask questions to. I needed somebody to ask questions to. Okay. So with that said, guys, I want to go things over. Hold on one second. Maybe Joe. Hold on one second, guys. All right, never mind. Oh, we're good. Cool. All right, guys, let's go right to the charts now. I'm going to bring up IMMP. I'm going to walk you guys through this trade, and then we're going to talk about the lesson here that I want to go over with you about volume specifically. So let's take just the chart. Now, remember, this is my first trade of the day. Today was a seesaw day for me. My first trade was a real nice big winner, IMMP. Then I lost some money on a SPY option and a GameStop short. Then I made some money on PRQR. So, I had like kind of a bounce around type of day today. My P&L was just basically going like this. But my first trade of the day today has such a great lesson on volume. That's what I want to break down for you guys here today. So let's take things to the charts. Wow, IMMP is actually trading a little higher here after hours, guys. Guys, keep eyes on IMMP. I didn't see this. So since the market closed, IMMP has been climbing higher. IMMP is climbing higher here. So we will, let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep an eye on this as we're doing this live. Okay. But let's go all the way into the morning trade and let's talk about some lessons here, guys. I want to walk you through this trade. Okay. So here we have the initial morning high. Okay. There's your initial morning high. Okay. IMMP was on the watch list today, was one of your leading gappers. You get this little, nothing really off the open. And all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And stock rips through the high of the day. Okay. Rips through that high of the day. I really need you guys to pay attention to the volume that came in on that break through the high of the day. Now, I'm going to extend this, okay, just to show you the volume. Okay. Now, this volume bar that I have highlighted here is the volume that came in when the stock broke through the high of the day. Do you see how much stronger the volume was when the stock broke the high of the day compared to that early morning trading action? This type of volume, when a stock breaks through the high of the day like that, is such a sign of strength that you need to immediately start to be paying attention to look to get long when that stock breaks that high. What do we know? This is a reoccurring lesson on previous live streams. The heavier the volume that comes in when a stock breaks the high of the day, the greater the chance that previous high becomes support. Then you look for other indicators to line up with that previous high to increase the chances of that level becoming support. And that's exactly what happened here today with IMMP. So when IMMP broke through the high of the day, I came on the microphone. My THD fam, you guys can verify this is how this went down. I came on the microphone at that moment. I said, guys, get eyes on IMMP. Heaviest volume of the day on that breakthrough, the initial morning high. I'm a buyer in front of 330. Verbatim, that's what I said on the microphone. I come on the microphone and I tell my members what my game plan is and where I'm going to be buying before I actually buy it. So we got a quick pullback right back down in front of that previous high. I'll actually take you guys. Let me see. Oops, no, sorry. That was a wrong minute chart. So here you guys can see we got this quick tail. This is a 3-minute chart, by the way. So you see we pulled back to $3.41, and I had a bid sitting out there at $3.42 that I got filled on at 9:52 a.m. I'm long at $3.42. Just like I told my members, guys, I'm a buyer in front of 9:30, and I'm now long at $9.42. And this thing just rips. Let me actually take you to a 1-minute chart just so you can see the price action. Okay, just so you guys can see the price action on the 1-minute chart. I don't use 1-minute charts, but just so you can see it as we're doing this. So here you guys will see I am long right here. Okay, I'm long right here at $3.41, 42 cents, excuse me. $3.42 is where I get long, and the stock then extends and runs up to make a new high, and I just peel a piece of profits off the table as that stock rips higher and extends. Okay, so I'm long at $3.42, and I take profits at $3.73, and then I take more profit at $3.96. Okay, so I've got in at $3.42, take some at $3.73, take some at $3.96, and then you get this pullback. Okay, then you get this pullback. Now, I'm going to go back to the 3-minute chart. Okay, just so you guys we can go back because I want to go over the lesson with you. Okay, so again, here's the entry. Okay, and there I took profits all the way up there in front of $4. And then now here comes your pullback. Now here comes your volume lesson. Okay, this is kind of part 2 of your volume lesson. I came on the microphone again, and I said to my members, guys, if you're not long IMMP and you want to be, look for a low volume pullback back into that 335 area, which is that initial morning high. As you will notice, look at the volume on the way up through that high of the day. Then look at the volume on the pullback. Okay, you will notice the volume on the pullback is significantly lower than the volume on the move higher. That is exactly the type of volume profile you want to see when a stock is making this type of a move. The heavier the volume through the high and the lower volume on the pullback to retest it, the greater the chance that high becomes support. So then a lot of my members came in here and got long IMMP right in here for the first time. Maybe people that missed this original entry, and then you get this beautiful follow through move that takes you up there to $4. Now, $4 was a major level of resistance for IMMP on the daily chart. Major level of resistance for IMMP. But you can see people getting in there at 340, 345, 350, and then selling at $4 and 410. All because of the volume analysis that you're looking at. Okay, all because of that volume analysis that you're looking at down here with the increase in volume through the high, the decrease in volume on that pullback. Okay, and this actually forms for us a real nice TTG triangle pattern, and that's exactly what this setup was. This is a beautiful, clean TTG triangle setup that gave you a real nice breakout and follow through out of that triangular pattern. And members jumped on it. Okay. But again, guys, the focal point here is the volume on, is the lesson on volume. Okay. Is the lesson on volume. Just keep an eye on this PRQR. Hey guys, does anybody have any questions about that IMMP trade specifically? Let me see here. Anybody? No questions specifically on the IMMP trade. Anyone holding IMMP? Wow, guys, IMMP is all the way back to, it's over $4 right now. IMMP just made a new high. Let me actually pull up my. So I was taking a quick check at this to see if there's maybe something I want to do with this as we're sitting here. That 450 is a gap entry point. So if you guys see here on the daily chart, you guys will go through some live technical analysis here on this IMMP, but you'll see this IMMP, this $4.50. See that $4.50? If we get through here, if this thing starts to push, we should go right to 450. And then if you get through 450, you're into this gap. And this is a big gap for IMMP. So this is something that you're going to have to keep an eye on for going into tomorrow. All right, you're going to have to keep an eye on this going to tomorrow, because if we hold this gap up and we get over 450 tomorrow, you can see a day two squeeze on IMMP. You could see a day two squeeze on IMMP. You can see something like this tomorrow if we get through 450. All right, so I would keep a pretty close eye on this, guys, as we're sitting here in the after-hour session, as we're now over $4. You can see we couldn't stay above $4 for the life of us earlier this morning, and then we couldn't stay above $4 after hours. And now this is the first time that we might actually get a candle to close over that $4 level, and this might start to squeeze. What kind of volume are we looking at here? How many? 222,000 shares. That's good volume after hours on that candle. Let's see here, guys. Hold on. I might take a trade on this here, guys. All right, guys, I'm long right there at 423. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a push here. Use a stop down around $4. I want to see if we can. I want to see if we start to squeeze here and we get up towards 450. Let's see what happens here, guys. $425. If we look at your previous highs, you got a lot of stock there at 425. What I'm looking at here is see if we could. The volume is starting to pick up. Like volume is starting to pick up here after hours, and usually, like once you get into that like 5 o'clock, once you get into like that 5 o'clock hour, it's like if a stock is going to be dead, it's usually it'll usually just kind of die itself out. Like you see how PRQR, it's kind of dying itself out a little bit. And I'm just going to look to see if this IMMP can make a move up over $4. So I'll do this for you guys. You guys can see what I'm looking at here. So you see how we kind of just popped our head above this little resistance level. I'm just going to see if we have juice. I'm not going to really give this a lot of room or give it a lot of time. When we get back below $4, I'll exit the trade. But sometimes after hours, these stocks can really give you a nice squeeze. Sometimes these stocks can give you a nice squeeze. So like 450 will be the first take profit. If we can get a move up towards 450, I'll take some off the table. And then I'll hold on to some. If we can get through 450, we'll see if we can actually get up into that gap. Because 450 is going to be that resistance. So this is all right. So let's see. Let's see. I use light speed, guys. I use light speed. Yeah, if you guys make sure that you guys have after hours turned on your make sure you guys have after hours turned on or enabled on your accounts. Not all, depending on your broker, they may not let you trade after hours. So you got to make sure you have that enabled on your account. Yeah, you guys can use Thinkorswim. Yeah, you guys can use, Thinkorswim has after hours trading. Yeah. It's just sitting up here, guys, over 4. It's just sitting up there over 4. It's still trading pretty good volume for after hours. I'll give us like 390. I'll do a stop around like 390. See if we can hold those prior highs. So here we're gonna. This is now your pullback to retest those highs. So you see this level that was resistance earlier. So you see you kind of had that push through. Now you get this pullback to retest it. What you would want to see, ideally, what you want to see, guys, is you want to see this. Oops, not sure why why I just drew a candle like that. Draw it out for you. You want to see the stock do this, right? Let me show you guys. I'll draw this out for you right now. Okay, if the stock does this, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why my TC2000 is doing this. It's driving me crazy. Let's try this again. Okay, if it does this off of that $4 level, if you get a candle that looks like this that follows here, that's when you look for the thing to make its move. Okay, that would be a successful retest of that previous high. Let's actually zoom in on the volume for a second. Let me just check the volume. All right, so see how your volume's a little bit lighter on this pullback. So the volume was heavier when we broke through. Now it's a little bit lighter on the pullback. That's a good sign. So now you'd want to see if we bounce off of that $4 level. Okay. If you get an increase in volume as the stock bounces off this level, that's going to be a good sign. Otherwise, guys, like 390, I'll exit the trade. Let's see if we can get some after hours fun. See if we can get some after hours fun. Let's see if they eat up 410. If we eat up 410 here, I think we'll be all right. There you go. They ate them up pretty good. All right, so that's good. So that's good. You got some of that buying that just stepped in there in front of $4. You know, I like to see us pop back over 420s here pretty quickly. And then if we get over that, then I think maybe you see that little bit of a push. You got some bids popping in. Volume starting to pick up a little bit. All right, guys, let's see if we can get through this 425 now. So that that first pullback and retest of that prior high held. Now you've got to see volume pick up on the extension through. And then I'll take a piece of profit off the table. Guys, the password for the stimulus giveaway for my TGD fam, for my teaching members that are in here, for the as soon as we're done with this live stream, Adam's going to be giving away the stimulus, which is $500 to 5 lucky TGD members. The password to get into that giveaway room is all lowercase goals 2021. That is goals 2021. GOALS 2021. Goals 2021. So immediately following the live stream, you guys can head on over to the giveaway room where Adam will be doing the stimulus giveaway, and you guys can type in goals 2021. And again, anyone that signs up to True Trading Group during this live stream, anyone that signs up during this live stream will be included in that giveaway. So if you guys sign up now, you can go into the giveaway room after the stream for a chance to win $500. Hey guys, got some stock here at 420 that they're eating through pretty good. I think we might push here. Come on, let's see. Give me some action after hours. Give me some action. I'm addicted to this stuff. I can do this stuff literally all day long. I don't know about you guys, but I'm addicted to this. I'm going to get some shares ready. See if we can get through this 425. Yeah, we're just still sitting up here above $4, guys. I just want to see if we can get a quick little move up towards 450. You know, we pulled in, we held that previous high. A lot of selling pressure in the 420s. I feel like I'm starting to watch paint dry. This thing's, you know, not really, just kind of sitting here above 4. I was hoping we were going to get maybe like an after hours squeeze on something to give us some action here after hours, but we're just sitting here. So we're just kind of sitting here. So don't really have a reason to get out. Don't really have a reason, you know. We're just sitting right at where I bought it, just consolidating here. All right, guys. So I'm still just gonna kind of sit on this. I'm just gonna sit on this a little bit here. All right, I'm just gonna sit on this a little bit here. We'll see. We'll see if the stock starts to make a push. My stop on this, like I said, is going to be below 4. So then 390, 395. I'm just going to be in this here to see if we can make a push up over that 425. And if we do, I will take profit for anyone that is looking at this stock. If it does get over 425, you will see me take a piece of profit off at 450. And then I will hold on to some in case we get through 450. And then my next take profit would be up around like 475. Somewhere up in that region would be where I would take more off of the table. So we'll keep this up on the screen. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep it on the, you know, keep an eye out of it, but looking at it at the corner of my eye. And I'll let you guys know, obviously, if and when the stock starts to make a move, if I'm either getting out, if I'm taking profit. I will be kind of having an order set around in the 440s. To take about, I'll probably drop like 2,500 shares at 440 something if we do get there. Okay. And that'll be about 25% of my position. All right. So for those or anyone that is kind of following along on that, we will keep an eye on it while we're sitting here doing this live. Okay. All right, guys. So again, just to kind of recap on the lesson from the day, right? To kind of recap on the lesson from the day earlier, what we were talking about on that IMMP trade, which we're looking at IMMP here still right now. But again, take away from this the lesson on the volume. Volume is such a key indicator that, I always tell people, because people always ask me, like, what's the best indicator, as if, people are looking for something that's going to tell you, what a stock's going to do, and it's going to be right 100% of the time. There is no indicator that exists that is going to be right 100% of the time. It's not that, Bollinger Bands are better than MACD, and, 9 EMAs are better than, stochastics, all these, RSI is better than, like, no. Okay. It's better than Fibonacci levels, or no. Okay. Each indicator gives you information. Now, in my opinion, less is more when it comes to technical indicators, because the more, a lot of technical indicators are redundant. You do not need 8 different indicators on your chart to give you information. I will say that I think volume is the most important to understand, because volume will tell you the most on a stock's level of momentum. And, understanding volume like that and understanding volume analysis is key to gauging a stock's momentum. Okay. It's crucial to gauging a stock's momentum. And with IMMP earlier this morning, that volume lesson that you saw, the heaviest volume of the day through that initial morning high, by far the heavy, it's like 10 times the volume in those previous candles came in on that break through the high. It wasn't even close. So when that happens, you get such a greater chance of that previous high becoming support. Then when you get a pullback into that previous level, you want volume to be slowing down. You want decreasing volume on that pullback. That tells you that selling pressure is not aggressive. Selling pressure is being very passive. That as the stock goes lower, the volume is actually getting lighter, which means that people are not in a rush to sell the stock as it goes down. But when volume gets bigger as the stock moves higher, that's a sign of strength, because that tells you that people, as the stock's moving higher, they want the stock more and more and more, and they're being more aggressive with their buying. So that's why that's a type of volume profile that you want to look for on these trades, is that heavy volume on the way up, that decreasing volume on the pullback. That gives you a good concept and a good idea if a stock is truly strong or not, and if a stock has momentum. And that's when I went in there and I jumped in IMMP today, and we were able to catch about a 16% gain on IMMP earlier in the day. Okay, so hold on, guys. All right, guys. And then, like I said, I'm going to keep an eye. I will keep an eye on this IMMP trade to see if we can get over 425. If we get over 425, I'll let you guys know. I'm keeping an eye on it. All right. I'm keeping an eye. If we get over this 425, then I'll start to peel profits off if we're able to climb and extend higher in the after hours session. Okay. So what I want to do here right now, guys, listen, my goal with all of these live streams is to make sure that you, our viewers, find value. You guys truly get something out of all of these live streams. I hope you guys did today. I always give you guys free lessons, whether it's a technical lesson for analysis and charting, or if it's a mental and a psychological lesson, which are some really good ones. 80% of trading is mental. So, I'm always giving you guys some good mental lessons to help you guys improve on your trading. So I hope you guys were able to get something and get some value from the education and everything that we did here today on this live stream. What I want to know here real quick before I do move on is, again, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, guys, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. We got Anthony Fario. We got Gilbert Rubio. We got Modern Middens. We got Baba Baba. We got Delia Jeter, Jalsa Party, Mark Richard, Diago Alves. Akiva, it's my pleasure. Pierre Samurai, November Ball, Gianna Guzman, John Mesmer, Her, Justin Sacombe, Billy Wingrove. Awesome. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So here's our $4 test. Like I said, guys, below 4, I'll get out of the trade. Around like 390, 395 in that region is where I'll be looking to exit this trade. All right, guys. So listen, for those of you that just typed the letters TTG, for those of you that just typed the letters TTG in chat, guys, seriously, please listen up. I mean, I love to have so many new faces that are joining us on the lives. I hope you guys are learning stuff from these live streams. My goal is to help, make you guys better and more consistently profitable traders, and have you come away from all these live streams knowing something that you did not know previously that you can implement in your trading as early as tomorrow. But what you guys have to understand is that, like today, right now on this live with the lessons on volume and everything, you all witnessed the true value of True Trading Group, the education, the community, the mentorship that you guys get access to as a member. And if you're willing to put in a little bit of work and you're willing to put in some effort, you too could learn, trade, and profit with the TTG fam. But no one is going to do the work for you. Okay. No one's going to do the work that is needed for you to reach your goals. Okay. You have to do it. And it all starts with the right education, tools, community, and support to help you learn, trade, and profit, guys. And that is what True Trading Group is all about. It's not about follow the leader. It's about helping you stand on your own 2 feet and truly learn this skill. Okay. TTG, guys, again, don't forget my TTG fam. The password was goals 2021. Okay. Remember that password was goals 2021. You guys can just go to your member dashboard and click on the orange button that says giveaway room and then enter that password and then just stand by as the stimulus will begin shortly. In the giveaway room with Adam. Let's see here, guys. I might just, while we're doing this. Broken below $4, so I'm just going to get out of this. Let's see if we pop over 4 or not. These are quiet after hours too, guys. I don't really see anything after hours that's moving on the scans. I don't really see any stocks that are moving after hours. Let's see, 390s, 394. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm still keeping an eye on it, guys. I'm still watching it. All right. So guys, so don't forget, so right after the live stream, immediately following the live stream. And again, anyone that signs up right now, you guys will be able to actually go into that live stream, into that giveaway room for a chance to win $500. If anyone has trouble logging into the giveaway room, send a text message to 201-775-9702. Again, that's 201-775-9702. And for those of you that all typed the letters TTG in chat, a 1-year membership to True Trading Group would normally cost $2,212. But tonight on this live stream, until midnight Pacific, you guys can actually get a 44% discount. That brings the price of a membership down to just $1,222. There's no upsells. There's no auto renew. There's no upsells. There's no add-ons. There's no additional fees. When you guys join the TTG family, you get access to every single thing that we have and everything that we ever will have. All right. Now, listen, some people say, that man, $1,200, that kind of sounds like a lot of money. It's not. But before I get into why it's not a lot of money, TTG is not just a trading platform or trade alert service. We are an entire platform that gives you guys access to tools and resources and products. Some people say, but what about a monthly membership? We do not have a monthly membership, and let me explain to you why. Okay. First and foremost, 1 month is simply not enough time for you to go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes, attend a study group, practice on the simulator, and see if you are able to be a consistently profitable trader. 1 month is not enough time. That's reason number one. Reason number two, myself and my TeachD members and moderators will give you 110% of our time, energy, and effort. That's a fact. Okay. We're in chat all day long with our members. We're not done at 11 o'clock and you guys are on your own. We're in chat all day long. You have access to private message us during the day, ask us questions. We're always doing workshops and webinars during the week. We do workshops and webinars even on weekends. Okay. I will give you 110% of my energy and effort to help you achieve your goals. So you better be willing to give me that same energy back. That is why we do not have a 1 month membership. Okay. So if anyone is looking for a monthly membership, like I said, we don't have it, but we do have a 7-day trial. Okay. So we have a 7-day trial for just a one-time non-recurring payment of $3. That's it. It's $3. That's less than a cup of coffee. There's no catch. At the end of the 7 days, if you do not manually upgrade your membership, it just simply expires and you're never charged again. All right. So you're going to get with this trial 3 sample courses in video and text format. You're going to get 7-day access to our Benzinga Pro live news feed. And you're going to get 7-day access to analyst ratings, SEC filings, and corporate filings on any U.S. listed stock. And then last but not least, you get 3-day access to our trading chat room where you can watch me and the rest of my TeachD mods trade live and get a real feel for what it's like to be part of the TTG family. For the trial, simply go to ttgthree.com for that 7-day trial. Guys, again, it's only $3. That's it. Okay, everybody's got $3. It'll be the best $3 you ever spent in your life, I guarantee it. You spent $3 on probably a bag of chips before. Okay, this is $3 that can literally potentially change your life. And I'm not kidding or exaggerating by any means. Okay, so go to ttgthree.com. Okay. But now for those of you that are ready to begin your journey and you guys are ready to join the TeachD team full time, you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to get a professional education. This is what you get to get access to as a member of True Trading Group. You get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. Okay. I told you we're a lot more than just a chat service. With your membership includes Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is a live breaking 2-second news alert service that is directly inside of our chat room. In this environment, in the trader that gets the news first wins. Okay. And you will also be able to use a squawk box feature where you can actually turn on your speakers and listen as someone will read the news headlines to you out loud instead of you having to read them as they come across the wire. You also will get access to quote streams, real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, and real-time options data. This comes with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you learn in all of our courses. Then you get a trade ideas real-time scanner that is streamed directly to our members during the day that shows you stocks that are making new highs, stocks that have a volume burst, stocks that are your top gainers on the day. So you know what stocks you need to be focusing your attention on throughout the day. Then you guys get access to TradingView's Pro charting software that is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. All of these things are included for free with your membership. There's no additional fee or charge for any of this stuff. This is what I mean by TTG is a platform that gives you the tools you need to be a trader. Then you're going to get at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that currently has over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent in True Trading Group, guys. We have an entire trading journal on our website that tracks every single buy, every single sell that our moderators make. So you can easily track all of our wins, our losses, our break evens. It is all right there on the website for you to see. Included in your membership also is a small private study group with a TTG moderator. This is your chance to ask questions, okay, cover lessons and topics that you need help with. Then we get to the curriculum. Guys, The curriculum is the simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York City. They didn't let me touch $1 of their money until I learned this material. Why should you touch $1 of yours until you learn it? It's a 15-course curriculum with beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, how to trade during a market crash. Like I said before, there's even a course that teaches you how to do your taxes. Okay, there's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money. You have access to the entire curriculum when you join TTG. On top of the courses, which come in text and video format, by the way, whichever is easier for you to learn. But on top of the courses, you get access to a video library that has over 100 hours of additional educational video content that has recorded workshops and webinars and live events that myself and the other moderators have conducted covering various trading topics. This is what you guys are getting access to as a member of True Trading Group. And to put things into perspective for you, okay, when some people are saying, man, $1,200, you know, that's a lot of money. It's not. Think again, because that Benzinga news feed alone, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that news feed. Guys, that's almost your entire membership in just the cost of the news feed. That news feed is included. The real-time level 1 and level 2, that's $990 a year. The trade simulator is $750 a year. And TradingView charges $720 a year for their charting software. That's $3,648 in premium products and services that you have access to as a member of True Trading Group for free. Use coupon code TTG121 before midnight Pacific tonight. That's 3 a.m. Eastern to get a 44% discount. It brings the price of your membership all the way down to only $1,222. The price will go up at midnight Pacific because we are going to continue to increase our price by a couple bucks every single day as we move our price back to $2,000. There will not be a cheaper time to get a membership to TTG. Don't wait for Memorial Day weekend or July 4th. The price will not be lower. We will be moving the price up as we work our way back to $2,000. Okay. So for those of you that are thinking, oh man, but $1,200, that still sounds like a lot of money. Guys, okay. Let me ask you this here. For those of you that are wondering if TTG is worth it, my TTG family members, those of you that are members of True Trading Group, how much do you think a membership to TTG is worth? Do you think it's worth more than $2,000? If so, how much do you think it's worth? Comment, sound off in chat. Tell me if you think it's worth $10. Tell me you think it's worth $10. Give me your honest opinion, your honest assessment on how much our TTG membership is worth to you. There's a lot of people that are on this live stream that want to know, that are considering joining the group, but they're like, $1,200. It's an investment in yourself. Listen to your peers. Listen to members that are in the exact position that you are considering putting yourself in, and that is joining True Trading Group. There's no difference between these people and you that are commenting right now. They all found True Trading Group the same way you did, a live stream. Now they're a member of the family, they're getting the education, and they're telling you their experience. They're telling you what they think it's worth. Listen to them. Don't even listen to me. You guys don't know me. Listen to them. Now, my TTG fam, how many of you have already made that membership fee back? Have you guys made your membership fee back yet? And if you have, tell me in what time frame. I'm sure there's a lot of viewers on here that would love to know how long it took you to make that money back and if you've gone on to become a profitable trader. So maybe share some of that insight as well in chat so some of our viewers can see that those that are considering joining the group. All right. Like I said, guys, pay attention to the comments coming through chat. Pay attention to the comments coming through chat. It's the best way for you guys to decide if TTG is right for you. Okay. Also, we're always giving back to our members. Every time that we get 300 new members, in TTG, we raffle off a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash. It's up to the winner. One lucky winner. They get to choose the car or the cash. We've given away so far $280,000 in these giveaways. Okay, our goal is to get it to 1 million. I want to give away $1 million total to my TTG fam. Okay, so we're always giving back to our group. I already told you guys about the stimulus plan. And speaking about giving back, I'll also give a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet to anyone that joins the TTG family before midnight Pacific tonight. So if you use that coupon code TTG121 before midnight, I will give you a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. Totally free. I'm even going to cover the shipping for you. It is my gift to you for joining the TTG family. It's the perfect tool to stay connected while you're on the go. Don't try to trade on your cell phone. Use that Amazon Kindle. It's a free gift. I'm giving it to you. All right. That's for anyone that joins before midnight Pacific tonight. And then last but not least, anyone that's on this live that is still on the fence. You're a little skeptical to invest $1,200. Well, I'll make you a deal. What if I covered that $1,200 for you? Here's the deal I'm willing to make you. This is how much I believe this can and will work for you if you're willing to put in a little bit of energy and effort. Anyone that signs up with the coupon code TTG121 before midnight Pacific tonight, I will offer you a money-back guarantee. Yes, I'm not kidding. Here's the deal. Sign up, go through all of our courses, then pass all the quizzes that are at the end of the courses, and attend a private study group. If you do those three things, show me that you really tried to put in an effort to learn this skill. If you don't make back $1,222 at least once throughout your membership, I'll give you a full refund. Now, what do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, you sign up, you don't make your money back, you got a free Amazon Kindle. That's worst case scenario. Best case scenario, you join, get a free Kindle, learn how to actually become a consistently profitable trader, and completely change your life for you and your family. That's best case scenario. Weigh the risk reward on that. You tell me what you're ready to do. The ball's in your court now. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I stand behind my education. I stand behind my program. I see the success my members are having. If my members were not having success, I would not be able to offer you a money back guarantee. It's just that simple. Okay? So I basically just guaranteed the membership costs. What do you guys have to lose? It's up to you now. So, like I said, guys, you do still have that 7-day trial for anyone that's still not ready. Okay, go to ttgthree.com to sign up for that 7-day trial. It's only $3, no auto renew, no reoccurring payment. It's just $3. ttgthree.com. But honestly, skip the trial. Join the team full time. Get the entire education. Invest in yourself. And start to take control of your financial future. Get an education first, guys. All right. And I'm going to keep an eye here on IMMP and PRQR. Neither one of them is really doing much right now. It's already 6 o'clock. So they're just basically just sitting here doing nothing, trading sideways. So we'll see what happens. All right. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. But thank you guys for joining me tonight on this live stream. I appreciate all you guys. I hope you learned something today with that volume lesson. That's a really good lesson you guys can implement as early as tomorrow. Make sure you use that coupon code before midnight, guys. The price is going up. At midnight, the price is going up. Lock in that $12.22 price point. Get the money back guarantee. Get the Amazon Kindle. Head on over to the giveaway room. Give yourself a chance to win $500. Then give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand when we do that raffle. All you got to do is join the team right now, invest in yourself, get a real education, and see if TTG is right for you guys. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and of course, smash that like button. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.